I'm one of the most qualified members of the European Parliament to talk about the use of social media platforms in elections, as they were the only tool I used to get elected and be here today. Throughout the history of representative democracy, the people that were running for office were usually the ones that had access to the traditional media of their time. Now, for the first time in history, everybody has the power to convince the people about their ideas and become a politician, only by using their phone. And of course, if anyone can use social media, there will be some voices we will not like. But freedom of speech is about allowing all voices to be heard, and sometimes here in Europe, we censor voices we don't like just by labeling them disinformation. Freedom of speech is the bedrock of integrity of elections and of democracy itself, and we need to fight to preserve it. Let's return to Voltaire's idea. I disapprove what you say, but I will defend to death your right to say it.
Thank you. Is there a blue card for you? Onorevole Boselager, please, for 30 seconds. Please? Okay.
So thank you, Fidea. I have a couple of questions because, as you said, you have a lot of experience in this field. The first one is, do you really believe the quality of politics has improved with all these extreme things? I mean, the videos you make, they need to have a hook, they need to be somehow engaging, but it feels like they're also often quite limiting and simplistic. And when I listen to what the colleagues, Mrs. Disinformation here, has been saying, I have heard that von der Leyen is blackmailing politicians, that she has ordered somehow the courts in Romania to act a certain way, that we smell like sulfide, I don't know where that came from, that the LGBTQI community has been weaponized. I mean, these all, that we are in an Orwell state, and this seems to be disinformation. So how would you improve the quality of information on social media? Thank you.
By the way, thank you. It's my first blue card. I'm very excited to answer it. Yes, social media, I think, like every evolution, it takes some adaptation. So we need to adapt to the new current system. So, and this is what I'm doing, adapting to the new system. But I think, yes, there is some problems, but we need to find different tools. Labeling everything as disinformation is not going to, where do you draw the line on disinformation and truth? Because a lot of the times in the past, like it was, we assumed something is disinformation, it was wrong. But maybe some new techniques of AI advancements and all this stuff to use on social media to, in a way, explore all the content and label something as wrong, in a way, but not to be able not to say something. But thank you. I love you all.
It's another blue card for you.
Wow.
Honorable Corner, please, for 30 seconds.
So you didn't get a blue card until now, and now you get two at the same time. So because it's about social media, and you very well, I think you do it well. You know, you convince people, and nothing is wrong about that. But the problem here, and that's what we're discussing about, is if there's a foreign actor putting lots of money to influence the whole discussion. That is what is happening there. And there's also a difference to the past, and there are new developments here. So can we agree together that we want to protect free speech, that we want to have transparency what's happening on the platform, and fair rules? That is what we're talking about.
Well, we agree on this, first of all, but also Mr. Stefanuța said before about in the polls, it was not showing the president of Romania. Also the polls, 1 week before my elections, were showing me 2%, and I received 20% of the votes. So the new methods that we have doing polls and all this stuff is kind of in the old-fashioned way, and it doesn't represent the current state of also social media. So I think democracy needs to evolve to the new state of this online social media. Yeah. I love you all again. It's very exciting to have two blue cards.
It's another blue card. If you accept.
I accept.
Onorevole Saramo, please stay in the times, because we are a little bit late with the times, okay? Please, Honorevole Saramo, for 30 seconds.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Orwell was mentioned here before, and I think, what if the popular medias are in the hands of the oligarchs, super rich, or authoritarian leaders? As we know that the algorithms in X and TikTok, they are not open. So do you think that these algorithms should be open, that everybody can know if they are brainwashed or not? Because we know that X, TikTok, maybe some others are brainwashing us.
You again. I think you are making a mistake because X has a part of the algorithm open source, is open source, so you can see what is actually happening. And I think this is what social media need to look like, because we need to understand how the algorithm is working. They need to be transparent on how the algorithm is working. So we, the citizens and everyone, or the coders would tell us if something was misused. So we will know. So having transparency over the coding, I think, is very important, and I agree with you. But some of the platforms are doing that already, and we need to encourage them to do more. I love you all again.